5 laps, but it's actually the wearing out of the tires that's the big concern.
Pace car accelerates on the backstretch. Margie well at the wheel of the pace car, and the front row begins to accelerate. We're ready to go here on the Milwaukee Mile, adding to 96 years of history at this venerable racetrack. Helio Castroneves brings them through the corner on the 4th turn now, begins his acceleration. They've been cautioned greatly about the starts, and they waved this one off as well. Again, the requirement is that no one get a full car jump on one another. You remember a week ago they waved off the start there too, and in the drivers meeting, Parker, and with the conversations afterwards between the starter and the front row, they said, we want you to get these starts nice and clean. Now with Dr. Steve Alvey's report, the news is good. The field was supposed to go green, but they will not. They've waved off the green flag. Pace car, as you saw, did go to the pits, but they'll go yet another lap. Let's try and reset, Parker, where we're at race-wise. Helio Castroneves in front, Carpentier, and then now Gilles de Ferran. Counting on...
Not concerned. He's in a Penske sandwich. Tim Reed says we're good to go on fuel. Right now, we just need a great restart.
Green, green, no start, no start,
no start.
No start. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Make sure everybody gets through that turn 4. And the call from the IRL officials was that he started too early. So as they move toward the line, Scott, you picking anyone? Castroneves moves ahead.
No start,
No start,
guys, no start.
Well, remember, there's a go zone back there for the start and restart, and Castroneves certainly got on the gas very quickly.
We've got plenty of
as they make their way down towards the starting line in the beginning of the 2009 edition of the Indianapolis 500. The greatest spectacle in racing is about to go green. They waved it off. They waved the start off.
Now let's explain that, Marty. The rule is that you're supposed to stay 3 wide all the way through turn 4, come on to the main stretch so the groups are all in rows of 3, 100 feet apart from each other, and then take the green as you come on to the front stretch. No doubt, Eddie, Helio Castroneves had gunned it right there going into turn 4. We talked about him keeping his emotions in check. I think he's just so excited right now, he wants to get going.
Well, he really decision to pit. Castroneves, his teammate, along with Marco Andretti here at Scott Dixon, they've got clear sailing.
And I
did not.
And I think the next thing we need to watch here, guys, and I started talking about is tire management. We've talked about sometimes how you can rarely build up these tires, and I think, Jack, you got more on that right now?
To pit, John, what was the thought process there?
Just wanted to get him to the front.
There you go. You heard it. Just wanted to get him to the front.
Well, what we've seen, when Dario Franchitti was up front, he had the best car out there. Nobody could get around him. EJ Vizo, nobody got around him. Here's Helio as we come down for the green flag. It flies. No, yellow. They wave it off.
So that one didn't look like a 2x2, did it at all?
But
we should go green this time by, as the field is rather staggered. I don't know whether they're going to get the green or not because they are very, very spread out here. That's Ryan Hunter-Reay at the front of the field, and they do not get the green flag. The yellow stays out. They are counting these laps, however. 8 have been completed out of the 250, and we haven't even seen the green flag yet.
And Bob, one of the things you saw right away during that shot and interview of Chip Ganassi was that Dario Franchitti went straight over to the Honda engineers. You know, it's a team effort, and he was giving them a, hey, you know, nobody feels worse than those Honda engineers. Get them, hey, it's okay, guys.
All right, let's see what happens this time. Ryan Hunter-Reay on the inside, Marco Andretti on the outside, Hinchcliffe lining up third, and they're still not going to get the green. The last time Dario Franchitti had 2 consecutive DNFs was the final race of 2004 and the first race of 2005. And I can't remember when we had a pole sitter drop out of the race before the green flag came out. That is the situation, however. Helio Castroneves comes down, takes the green flag. No. Did they take the green? Yes, they did. We're underway. Helio Castroneves, the leader.
Championship contender Helio Castroneves is on the pole and he's keen to get going. Kanan is on the outside. Do we see green? No, we don't. It's waved off.
And
little bit of a jump start by Castroneves. I think he was ready for Kanaan to try to make a move and said, I'm out of here, and the starter wasn't having it.
And we saw that at Milwaukee. If you remember, on a restart, they wouldn't throw the green when Bourdais got an early jump. So the race control at IndyCar having none of the early enthusiasm.
Well, listen, one of the members of race control in the Verizon IndyCar Series is Jim Swintel, who was a starter for many years himself. Let's see if we can do it this time. The Iowa Corn 300 is go! So much excitement surrounding this event, not only because it's at Pocono for the 3rd year in a row, it's the final oval of the year, the final 500-miler. Let's go. Do we get a clean start? It's waved off.
No start.
Brian Barnhart and race control not happy with Helio Castroneves and the Penske duo at the front. The field not packed up, and that was messy to say the best.
I don't know what was going on there, but Castroneves went on the entry to turn 3, and you would think he would at least give the courtesy to the guys in the middle of the field to get around the corner. So I was a little bit over-optimistic on that one. I think he wanted to get it spread out and get it going.
Yeah, overly keen to get going, I think that.
So a chance to regroup. And there's the acceleration zone there. You see the cones hanging off the fence. So, and there's the end of it. So that's in that period, in that part of the track where you can go. And race control, we can tell you this from the meetings that we have with the guys, from Brian and everybody. Derek Walker in his second to last event. They want them packed up tight.
And don't forget, this straightaway is longer than the straightaway at Indianapolis. This is the longest straightaway in racing. So lots of drafting. There's going to be some passing. Go.
Helio anxious to go again. And I think they're going to wave this off again.
You'll be looking for a penalty if you keep pulling that move.
Yellow flag again.
That is not a smart move by Castroneves to be going that early. One more of those and you could get put to the back.
Helio is anxious. Remember, he is one of our championship contenders. He's 4th in the points race. But again, just watch this. He's right alongside his teammate. But this is just so obvious, so blatant. And Simon Pagenaud wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's way too early. So Simon's like, hey, what's going on here? They should be waiting till they get around off of turn 3 before they even go. So I'm sure he's going to get a warning here.
And we can confirm that. Race control have communicated to...
Right side on that steady pace right there until you exit turn 3. You're going too early.
Simple as that.
Yeah, you're going too early. You can't do it.
Ready to go. 3rd time lucky, perhaps? We'll see.
Still going early. Look at...
He is again. And he's gone before that acceleration zone once again. Will we see green this time? Are they going to be happy with it? It looks like it is. Yeah, green here.
We are green. We are green.
Time to bring the action in Pocono.
Well, you can see why he wanted to go early. He got swarmed and has been passed by 3 cars down the front straightaway, Steve.
Joseph Newgarden right around the outside, straight to the lead.
Outside. Will Power trying to make a move. All
race is so predictable and boring. Everyone tries to overtake on lap 1.
Okay, Ro, thanks. Rick?
We'll try it again. They're single file this time as they come out of 4. Green flag back in the air. And now they bring the yellow out. No start.
We've seen that before out of Castroneves, Paul. Getting a little jumpy there in the restarts.
The initial start was a quick start. It was kind of spread out at the back. Guys were kind of tailed off way off the back. So Castroneves kind of wound it up there and had the final pace lap there going pretty quick. So I think they wanted a little bit tighter and a little slower. He's a little slower this time. You see everybody's nose to tail now.
Going to try it again. And this time it's green.
They're going to wave off the restart. Not packed up enough. They'll go one more time around.
How many times have we seen a restart waved off with Castroneves at the front of the field?
He definitely likes a fast restart and a fast start. He spreads them out, so keeps him under less pressure, spreads the field out a little bit, allows these guys not to get too racy with him. Hunter Ray's always ready on these restarts. Watch him. He's making a move on Will Power big time. So, but Castroneves is way out in front.
By the way, Ed Jones also pitted with Sato. He is a lap down. Rolling back through it. It's Castroneves, Hildebrand, Power, Hunter Ray, and they're dodging for positions.
Castroneves, Kanaan, Gordon, the front row. They take a look at the North Short chute. Chevy pace car begins to accelerate. The field will go to the control of Helio Castroneves, the pole sitter, two-time winner, looking for an unprecedented 3 in a row. Castroneves accelerates, green flag is out. They're racing the 87th running of the Indy 500. Castroneves and Kanan, first and second in turn 1.
The road to Indy has taken a different path for each of these 33 drivers. Helio Castroneves, Tony Kanan were childhood friends. Their road today is a classic rivalry. Who wins? We'll find out. This is not just another race. This is Indianapolis, and the 91st running of the Indianapolis 500 is green. One more time as the field forms up. They come around through turn 4, and Helio's on the gas again. We'll find out if this one sticks as they come down towards the starter stand. Green flag in hand, but we haven't seen it yet. Yes, now we're green in Indianapolis. Nicely on point. Helio Castroneves, he won from pole last year. He's on pole again. Does he make history, or does someone spoil his party? The field of 33. Now into the north chute. Coming around from turn number 4. As they come down the front straightaway, Helio picks up the pace. Here, the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indianapolis 500 is now green. Castroneves takes the early lead. Everybody makes it through turn 1. Can they make it through turn 2?